So I wanted to go into more detail this month about how our rib cage can affect our neck and lead to common complaints like neck tightness, neck pain, and even headaches. Hopefully this will give a little bit more clarity about obviously how the rib cage works. So we're going to kind of split it into two sections, the front part and the back part. And if we try and look at it from an inside-out point of view, when we're breathing, and hopefully breathing well, we're going to get a really nice adaptation in how our rib cage can actually move. And one of the big planes is what I call the sagittal plane, where the front of the ribs are coming up as we're breathing in, but ultimately, which we don't sometimes appreciate, is the back of the ribs, because they're pretty mobile, also come up as well. So we get this anterior and posterior expansion this way. And it's very, very common to actually find that due to postural adaptations, that we find that the ribs at the front are actually kind of pulled down, and also the ribs at the back are also kind of pulled down too. So now we've kind of narrowed that space where they've actually come together. There's more compression. So we've lost the expansion, and we're more compressed anteriorly to posteriorly. So what will happen is, there's usually two quite common adaptations. We're getting more compression through the back here. What will happen to our neck? It will actually get thrust forwards into this anterior translation. So we're getting that compression from here, we're closing us posteriorly, and then we're going to get that sort of shove forwards. And cumulatively over time, that can just be from like looking at a screen. If we're getting compression from the front, what will happen is, as we're getting that anterior compression, it's going to pull on the collarbones, and then there's quite a few muscles that actually run from the collarbones up into the front of the neck. And as that pulls on these muscles, we get more of this kind of tilt going on. So what that's going to do is actually lead to some compression more at the top of the neck of the cervical spine. So they're the two most common adaptations to getting that compression through here and here. So what I just want to do in the next video is show you some breathing exercises that are looking at trying to create some expansion in these two areas. Now ultimately what can happen over time is, because we've been holding that compression for a long period of time, we want to start to cue some breathing drills to try and actually get this superficial compression of muscle tightness to actually let go. But ultimately sometimes it does need some manual intervention to try and release that tension so we can start to get these joints to move. So hopefully join me in video 2, and I'm just going to run through these two exercises. There's lots of variations that I would like you to try, and then feedback to me to let me know how it feels. I hope you found that useful, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks guys.